Welcome to another episode of It's Debatable, and we're talking WWE. You got tickets?
I got tickets. One for me, one for him, man.
Shout out to the Bloodline. Shout out to Solo Sokoa. When was the last time we did a WWE episode?
Bro, last time
Was
was
it WrestleMania?
Well, we did one on Skype with for Money in the Bank, but the last time we did it,
We did.
That's WrestleMania review. Shout out my son Sonny Sulfrito too.
Right. So real quick, you went to the event last night. Talk to us a little about that. The people you met, the experience. Go.
Oh man, yo! First of all, the Barclays was rocking, man.
Right.
I don't know what to say. For a first time WWE experience, that shit was jumping. Okay. Like I'm talking about, the crowd is fully engaged. Right. The only thing that's different is no commentary, so you don't hear the Michael Coles, you don't hear none of that. You just see at least the performance within itself. So just going out there, just the audience engaged with everything going on. When Cody Rhodes came out, the pyros is one thing that when you see that shit on TV and you hear that, you don't think nothing. Bro, you might blow out your ear because I wasn't even by my seat. I said, wait, hold on. Cody's coming out because I came in a little bit later. The show started at 6:45. I got there at 8 o'clock because I think, that's when SmackDown goes live.
Right.
So I'm going there. I see Cody Rhodes come out. So I just made it in time. So I see him does his woe entrance. I'm like, yo, everybody's fully involved. They're singing Kingdom word for word, bar for bar. The whole crowd, the woe, all type of shit. Then it followed up with Gunther too. And now everybody's just everybody's like, oh shit, Gunther's here too. So I'm looking at that from that standpoint for an opening segment for me. Just you actually hear the audio, you hear them cutting the promos, right. Everybody's crispy clear. I like what they built up going into what was it, Saudi? Yeah. I don't like the belt. Yeah, Crown Jewel. Yeah, I don't like the belt, but feel me, I like what's going on.
The Crown Jewel belt?
Yeah.
I like the belt.
That shit look ugly as fuck to me.
It looked real prestige to me.
It looked like they found a whole bunch of diamonds in a rough and put it on one belt. Okay. Well, that's just me, but yeah.
I like the belt.
But what else I seen? You had the whole Bloodline segment too. You had Roman Reigns come up. You really see how much people acknowledge this motherfucker. I thought this shit was just for TV. You probably got a couple, but no, I'm talking about thousands of people with their ones up in the air screaming OTC, we want Roman. Feel me? Really, when I talk about really one of the hottest superstars out to this day, merch seller, anything you need. Every time I looked around.
Is Roman Reigns the biggest superstar of all time?
No.
Okay, that's what I'm talking.
No, but for this generation, yes.
Okay.
Yes, because every time I walked around the Barclays, it's an OTC shirt, it's a Roman Reigns shirt, but shit, who's right up there with him too is Jey Uso. Everywhere I look to, for a Roman shirt, I seen a Yeet shirt. I seen a fucking everybody. When Jey Uso came out, I'm talking about the whole crowd. Yeet, everybody's going crazy, man. That, it's a huge pop. So feel me, to me, the Bloodline, as much as people want to say this shit is stale now or we're tired of it.
I think it's stale.
You can't get tired of it because at the end of the day,
long-time storytelling. The problem is that we're in the era of social media and
everybody wants everything fast.
And no one's patient. So they wanted Roman to come back, kill Solo in the same week, then become champion the next week, then go that's not how.
We're not rushing this. And one thing, shout out to Triple H too. He's in it for investment. He's forcing you to tune in week after week to see what happens. He's attracting viewers like that. Because now, if more so, I'll let you go.
Go.
Bet. So now more so, it's just if you miss 1 week, you might catch a clip on one of these YouTubers' pages. And shout out my son, Alan Towns. Alan, yeah, I ran into him at the Barclays Center. Cool guy. Eventually, we're going to have him up here.
We're going to need you on the show,
yo,
man.
Alan,
he told me about you. We need you on the show.
Alan, I got to shout you out, though. Definitely investors. Those guys that keep you up to date. Him, the Santis of the world. They keep you up to date.
I came across his page a couple of times. I told you, he really be invested in all that. He's a real true fan. I would love to have you on the show.
Just for the culture and shit like
WWE.
That. So when you look at it and when you look at these shows, it's more so, it's damn, this shit is dead ass lit too. So for my first WWE show, it's I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Only if I can sit closer to, but I seen Randy Orton. It was a 2-for-1 show actually too, because next week they're gonna be in Saudi, so they pre-recorded too. So the fact that I could get that from my first show, I see what happened this week and next week too.
Right.
I ain't gonna spoil too much, but feel me, just know.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Yeet. That's all I gotta say.
All right.
But yeah, shout out to the WWE.
So there's been a lot going on, but we're gonna try to get through as much as we can. So let's just start off with Monday Night Raw and what we got going on over there, right? So we still see Liv Morgan still the world's woman champion. Right. She has made the Judgment Day 2.0. Now you got her, Dirty Dom. You still got Finn Balor, JD. What's his last name? JD what?
JD McDonough.
JD McDonough, and now new Carlito. I can't believe Carlito. Legend.
Was he officially in?
He's in the Judgment Day. He's in the Judgment Day. So
he got a shirt.
Listen. He got Apple. So he's definitely in the Judgment Day. And now new acquisition, Raquel Rodriguez, who doesn't speak now. She is the enforcer. And maybe their cab driver now, and she just does
Uber
all
driver. And she pulled up in the Suburban, both of them in the back.
Right, she does. She does all the dirty work, right? So we've been seeing the long-going thing going on with Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, but as you said, we're gearing up for Crown Jewel. So now we're seeing Liv Morgan go up against the Tiffany Strattons and the Nia Jax, because it's gonna be a champion versus champion. Just what do you make of the work Liv Morgan is doing in this new Judgment Day?
To me, I actually like the work Liv Morgan does.
Yeah, I like it. A lot of people don't like it.
Yeah, they don't like it because they feel like the beef between her and Rhea Ripley is stale because they didn't get a clean win, and it's just more so. It's like, I get it. I want to see Liv Morgan face against different people. That's why this little side quest between her and Nia Jax is more interesting because you get to see what type of character, what more she has, rather than doing the same Judgment Day story with fucking Rhea Ripley. And I think from now it might be time for Rhea Ripley to move on. You don't have to have a title to me, and that's the thing I don't get. You don't have to have a title to be a center of attention, because regardless, you still gonna sell your merch. You still gonna be a commodity between the WWE universe. Like, build up somebody else. I just feel like this woman division right now for the singles title has not been built up properly, because right now it's like, besides Liv and who else is in that title run?
What do you mean?
Who else, like, for the women's title, who else is really in that title?
The only people that's been fighting over has been Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan.
Yeah, I don't like that.
The last one before that was Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch, she's gone. Zelina Vega got one opportunity, and then she got shelved to be dealing with this stud line shit. Like, I don't like, feel me? I don't like that. We're not building we're not building more contenders. We're not seeing who could really, be a threat outside of that. So who do you
think right now is worthy of a shot once the Nia Jax Crown Jewel match is over? Who do you think should be the next female they should usher in for the opportunity?
I want to put Io Sky back in that.
Io Sky.
I want to put Io Sky back in the championship mix, because right now, Io Sky cannot do a bad match.
Okay.
She might not be able to cut the best promos to me, but because of a language barrier. But other than that, though, I want to see the best of the best fight and contend for a title. I want to see, feel me? I really want to see Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair split. I want to see them start fighting for, like, feel me? Make it more interesting for the thing. But besides the singles run right now, I'm going to get a little bit off topic. I love what's going on within the women's tag team division, because right now we're getting Lash Legend and Shakira from NXT. We're getting Io Sky and Asuka.
Io Sky and Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane. Oh,
Kairi
Sane. Sorry, Kairi Sane. Well, yeah, we're getting that. We're getting, like, feel me? I feel like we're getting more. We're getting Chelsea Green, Piper Nivens. Like, feel me? You're adding in more women into the mix and making the tag division more relevant. But if we could just transition that for more so the main titles on the thing. But even in SmackDown right now, we still just waiting for Tiffany Stratton to return on Nia Jax.
Hold on. Don't overpace the show. Slow down. We're on Monday Night Raw right now.
We're on Monday Night Raw.
Slow down.
All right, it's a lot going on, man.
And we're going to try to get to everything. So overall, you're saying you do like the new Judgment Day.
No.
You have no problem with it.
No, I like Liv Morgan, what she does.
So you don't like the rest of the Judgment Day?
Bro, first of all, they don't defend the tag team titles for shit. I hope whoever they go against, they fucking drop that shit. First of all, JD McDonough is boring as fuck. Finn Balor's not even focused on the fucking tag team titles. He wants another shot at Damian Priest. He want to fuck up whatever he got going on. Right? Carlito just comes in, just bites his apple. Dom is, feel me? Dom's the only person that's relevant within the Judgment Day.
Shout out Dirty Dom and
the Judgment Day has took a drop down. This 2.0 is a fucking... is work. I don't even know how to describe it as. Okay. This shit is awful now. Like, feel me? Like, there's no, like, feel me? Priest was a main center of that. Rhea Ripley was a main center of that. Now it's not even the Judgment Day. Now it's Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio and Raquel Rodriguez.
Right.
And Carlito time to time biting his apple. Other than that, Finn Balor, I don't know what the fuck they did with him, man. They made him look like an outcast, a fucking jobber.
Right. Okay. I definitely respect your opinion. We seen Jey Uso, right? He just lost the title to Braun Breaker. Right. I like Braun Breaker. I think needs to show a little bit more personality. Right. But I do like Braun Breaker. His God-given ability is amazing. We seen the bloodline come to Monday Night Raw. Solo Sikoa said he got tickets, so he definitely has the right to be there.
Right. If you got tickets, you got the right to be there, man.
Right. He wanted to support his family, but somehow Braun Breaker ends up winning the match, and the run of Jey Uso as Intercontinental title now is over. Just what did you make of that match?
Storytelling at its finest, man. Because how else are we going to get Jey Uso back involved within the bloodline? The only way was for them to cost him, and that's what Jacob Fatu did. He Samoan dropped his ass on the announce table, threw him back in. Braun Breaker hit that little 1-2 run between the ropes, and then hit that spirit as game over, man. So now what does he got to do? Jey Uso got to get his get back. And that's exactly what he came to SmackDown to do, to get his get back too. And as much as people want to say, oh, we like Jey's as a single run, this storyline with the bloodline is not complete if Jey Uso is not a part of it too. And now Jey Uso is into his own. He's his own man, his own like filming. He's one of the hottest stars out right now. So it adds more diversity to the storyline because now, oh shit, Jey Uso's back on SmackDown. The same person that said he quit and left SmackDown is on Raw doing his own thing. Now he's coming back. So now it makes up for a whole story. I wish he would have kept the title going into this, but you know, there's always more chances for him to get the title back. I feel like this Intercontinental title has definitely had spurts of just, you know, people getting their little shine. Sami Zayn had his run. Braun Breaker has his run. Jey Uso has his run. So it's only a matter of time before somebody else has a run. I don't think we're going to see another reign like Gunther's for quite some time.
Okay. Before we move on to NXT, because there's some things we gotta talk about.
I love NXT, man. I love NXT.
Yo, I swear to God, this nigga is crazy.
NXT
just real
crazy.
quick, we're seeing Kofi Kingston, and what the other one's name again?
Xavier Woods.
And Xavier Woods seems like a heel turn's happening. The end of the New Day. Real quick, talk to us how you feel about that, because you like this whole heel turn Xavier Woods. I'm not sold yet on this whole experiment, but talk.
I just need a heel turn, man. I just feel like at some point in time, storylines get stale with baby faces, and people don't want to admit it, but people like heels. People like the heels because at the end of the day,
to hate them.
Yeah, he was like, it's like they have a justified reason why. Like when Finn Balor turned on Damian Priest, his reasons was justified. Like, feel me? Like Miz, when he turned on R-Truth, his reasons are justified.
R-Truth ain't want to hurt nobody, man. Like
he set that nigga up for a match every week unexpectedly. He didn't even get a chance to defend his tag titles.
Liv Morgan asked him to defend the title.
He got finessed.
But if Liv Morgan asked you to do something, what are you gonna say?
What you gonna make me do for it, man?
What the? All right, yo, you want some different shit? Go ahead.
Like, fuck, bro. You can't ask for a favor and I don't get nothing in return. You crazy as hell, man. That was crazy as hell. But yeah, so everything is justified. In this case, Xavier Woods' heel turn is justified too. It's about time we start getting more singles competitive or more mid-card matchups too. So if it takes Xavier Woods splitting away from Kofi Kingston, because Kofi Kingston set him up too. How the fuck you gonna invite that?
Set him up?
All right. First of all, the nigga reason is dumb as fuck. How you gonna tell the LWO to come out during a match against the Judgment Day and you don't tell your tag team partner? He's like, yo, what the hell are they doing out here? He said, yo, I told them to be out there for support. He said, how you gonna tell everybody to plan except for your tag team partner? Like, Kofi Kingston sound dumb as fuck with his logic too and that shit. I don't know who's the writers for this shit, but y'all making Kofi Kingston sound dumb and just weak.
Isn't he supposed to be Jamaican?
Bro, that ship sailed a long time ago. And the thing is, the fucked up part about it is, I did thought he was Jamaican too.
Shout out to Kofi Kingston. Shout out to Xavier Woods. I would like to see how all this ends up. Do we get a Big E return? I don't know. But moving on to NXT, one of the shows that rolls to the top. Like, it's hot right now. It's on fire. Right.
Shout out to the CW network too for actually picking up the show.
So talk to us. What do you like about NXT right now, and what don't you like about NXT?
I have more likes than don't likes, though.
Stop looking at me, bro. Talk to them, bro. Leave me alone with NXT shit.
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the same person on the card. Yo, check this man's DM, bro. We'll see how much NXT superstar. But yeah, nah. But shout out to NXT, though. I feel like it's more so personality. They're letting everybody have their own personality. Like, I could go down the list of these, like, characters that are being developed, too, from the women's division side to the freaking, to the men's division side. It's like everybody is their own character. Everybody has something to bring to the show. Right. Starting off with the what is it? The North American title, the Tony Delgado's, the one that just won, the Oba Femi. They're bringing in cultures to that. Even with the tag titles, with the I'm forgetting the name, with the Chase U guys. Who else am I mixing? Axion, and there's another person. There's a whole bunch of talent. The wrestling is up there with them, as well as the storytelling too, with the Ethan Pages of the world and the Trick Williams. I definitely like just the few that they got going on, and they're bringing it more to an entertainment aspect now too.
Okay.
And that's the thing with WWE and the E stands for. Everybody wants the wrestling part. The wrestling part gonna be there, but how can you keep the crowd invested? And I think that's what Shawn Michaels has done a great job of. Because
The GOAT.
yes. Yes, shout out to Shawn Michaels too, because what he's doing in NXT with this creative process too, letting people be themselves, letting Trick Williams be himself, letting a guy like Wesley do a heel turn and just being more himself. He might not be great as a babyface, as a mic on a promo, but his heel work right now has done him justice thus far. Even getting guys to come in, WWE guys like Randy Orton, going guys like Javon Evans too, just exposing new talents. Because now if you see Randy Orton fight Javon, he's like, who's Javon Evans? Now you watch him, he's like, yo, I actually like this kid. A young kid, he has promising future as well. Like that. Ethan Page, who I think so far, he's ready for the main roster. Just his heel persona is like a dickhead attitude. And I kind of like that too, like an arrogant, cocky motherfucker.
He interrupted the Sexy Red concert.
Yeah, even you got Sexy Red on NXT, and that's like a third time back too. Like Shawn Michaels is a culture. He's for the culture too, and that's what's more so appreciated. And I think that's what the authenticity of the show is like. Damn. And the women's division, I can't talk enough about the women's division. You got a bunch of stars. You got a North American title too. You got the main title. Roxanne Perez is doing her job. Who else is it? Jada Parker doing her thing. Lola Vice doing her thing. Jakira, Lash Legend, they going on these main shows, Raw and SmackDown.
You know
they're
a lot
representing.
of them.
Yes, hell yeah. You got to be invested too. NXT is hot right now. And shout out to them for spanking AEW in the ratings. All you bum ass AEW fans, I've been telling you NXT is better than that shit for a while. All you lame ass motherfuckers want to argue me about that shit. Shout out to NXT, man. We in the motherfucking building.
I have nothing to say about AEW.
I do. Fuck yeah.
But NXT, you know, a development league, right? The young stars come in there and try to make their name. And Shawn Michaels just at the helm. Who would have thought 20 years ago, Triple H and Shawn Michaels damn near running WWE? Amazing work. So, right, he knows with the female talent. Let's just keep it real. A lot of the guys watch WWE females because they look good. That's how it was back in the day with the divas, with the Melinas and Michelle McCool's and all those
Trish Stratus, Kelly,
and the Kelsey Keeblers and all these people. Right? So even if they weren't good wrestlers, you were still invested just watching the females, right? Shawn Michaels has used that same experiment. You got like I said, the Jada Parkers, the Lola Vice, the champion girl, Kalani, or like whatever the hell her name is. Either way, we're invested because you just want to see them, right?
But that too, but I think the wrestling too, I don't think they get enough credit. Like, feel me, yeah, it's still a developmental league, but somebody like Roxanne,
cool.
Yeah, now Roxanne Perez, she puts on solid matches.
I like Roxanne Perez.
Lash Legend too, when she was showing
strong.
Out, yeah, she was showing out. Yeah, she could be a force too. Like, feel me,
strong.
If developed the right way, she could be a.
They brought their names. I'm gonna butcher it. Gulaga or Gula or something like
Julia or something.
Right, that new tag team that's there, and then the Latina girl, they teamed up to now go against Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. So they're definitely just building storylines right now. You brought up Trick Williams and Ethan Page. That whole storyline has been great. Trick Williams is definitely going to be a star. You brought up the Javon Evans. His athleticism is just through the roof. I like the work that he's doing. We brought up Wesley, another one whose athleticism is through the roof and turning him to a heel. Seems to be good work. You know, he was gone for a while with his injury.
Right.
He's now back and he's doing his thing. So NXT is definitely in a good spot. I can't wait to see when a lot of them come up to the main roster.
We gotta move on though. In this next draft class, who do you think gets moved up? If you could name 3 people to get definitely moved up.
Male and female?
Yeah.
For males?
All right, 2 males, 2 females.
2 males and 2 females who I think are really ready right now. Say Trick Williams and Ethan Page. And then for the females, Roxanne Perez. And
Lash Legend. She got to get moved up.
Lash Legend. And I'll go Jada Parker.
Jada Parker.
I think what she could do on the mic right?
Right.
I think that could really sell her being a heel and all that. So I like that. Once again, shout out to NXT, SmackDown,
Right.
right? We're gonna have Cody Rhodes, the WWE champion. You know, shout out to him. He just passed 200 days, going up against Gunther. Talk to us about that match.
Um, to me, I feel like at first it's been just nothing about promo and promo talk, but when I seen on Friday, it's more so now we're getting down to the final days of this, Saudi Arabia crown jewel title match. So now there's more stake at the line. So now when you got a guy like Cody who cuts these sentimental promos, who has his reasons why he does this, who he does it for, why he wants to be champion, all this type of stuff. Now you put that against somebody that's arrogant, that demands greatness. And Gunther, I think that's really just something that if one of them wasn't champion, it would have been a great feud to have. But since both of them are champion, we're not going to see this for quite some time because they run their respective brands. I think it's more so going to be like, yo, like we get to see this. It's going to be a great wrestling match, but it's only temporary. And they're saying how somebody might interfere, either Kevin Owens or Goldberg. It's going to be like, damn, we wish we had more of that feud. I like where this feud is going. I feel like it picked up slowly within the weeks coming into it. But the promo that they had on SmackDown, it made me think like, yo, if they actually had this for a title and then one of them wasn't a champion, it would be a great feud and something that we need to see more of Cody. We need to see Cody go against these real heels. Like, feel me? Like, AJ Styles was great, but he's not great on the mic like a Gunther. Like, somebody we need to see, like, who else was it? Soul's great. Well, Soul's good now, but before it was just like, it was stale. Roman's great, but feel me, Roman got his own thing going on. We need to see Cody go against a real heel. And where I think that could take a whole shift turn is if now we initiate this new Kevin Owens. This new Kevin Owens, this heel Kevin Owens that we get, he's justified in everything he feels.
Right.
And so now you're going to get the best mic promos. You're going to get the best in-ring work because now it's more believable. What we got from, what was it, Clash of the Castle, I believe that's when they fought. Was it Clash of the Castle or some other thing? Either or. No, it was in Germany. I forgot the name. Bash in Berlin. When they fought in Bash in Berlin, it wasn't believable to the crowd because, like, yo, they're friends at the end of the day, feel me? They're going to just dap it up, hug it. Now it's a hatred on one end, and now it's just, feel me, now you have to watch your back, too. So I think right now, what we getting from this Cody and Gunther is great, and it's just a sideline for what more Cody has to offer within his story now.
Right. Out of all three shows, I think SmackDown is the least entertaining to me, but that's not saying it's not entertaining at all. Just comparing it just to the two other shows. In terms of Cody Rhodes and Gunther, I think it's gonna be a great match, but I think after that, they're just gonna go their separate ways. So I can't say too much about that. We just gotta see how the match turns out. The promo's been good so far, so shout out to the both of them, both dominant champions. We already seen, I think the last time I seen SmackDown, they brought up Lash Legend. What's the other girl's name?
Jakira, I believe.
That's her name, Jakira. So, them as a tag team, I like them. They got spunk to them. They're a new team. Like I said, the strength of Lash Legend, I think that's something that's caught the eye of Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. That's something they have to look out for.
Yeah.
Right? So, I like that whole thing. You already brought the tag team situation. The whole Kevin Owens thing, I think, to your point, they do need some more heels. So I do like him as a heel, but I don't understand why he attacked Cody Rhodes for what. I don't get it.
And after the match too, but it'll go saying how he said, yo, we spent all this time trying to stop the bloodline, and now you're working with them. Well, more so Roman tried to, because you remember during the COVID era, during the Thunderdome era, it was really just Kevin Owens versus the bloodline, Jey Uso and Roman Reigns, and they got closest title a bunch of times.
Okay.
Roman Reigns ran over him with a golf cart. So like they're looking at it, so you look at it, it's like, so like really look at it like, say if me and you fighting one of the ops, feel me, and now they got beef with somebody that you also got beef with, and now you're teaming up with the ops. It's just like, yo, bro, we had beef with this nigga. Like, we went to war and back fighting this nigga, and now you're just gonna team up with him? That looks crazy.
Okay.
Like, if he was to team up with one of my ops, I'd be looking at you like, yo, you supposed to be my mans.
Okay, I understand. Okay, now explain him and Orton. What did Orton do?
He probably felt like he was taking his side. He think like he's taking Cody's side. And he accidentally did pop on him. And Randy quick to say,
So
"You popped on me."
So Kevin Owens is acting very
He's crashing out.
emotional right now.
Yeah, he's crashing out right now.
Okay.
He's in his crash out era too. So when you in a crash out era, man, anybody could get it too.
Yeah, I needed that information because I wasn't too sure, but okay, I can see where he's coming from.
Crash out Kev.
So shout out to Kevin Owens. It's gonna be him versus Randy Orton at Bash of Berlin.
He got to win though. I think he needs that win.
I think they both.
But the thing is too, Randy Orton hasn't won a PLE. This is coming back.
I don't know. The better man will win, and we're just gonna have to see at the Bash of the crown jewel exactly how that's gonna go down. I'm trying to think what else is going on SmackDown. I'm seeing this thing with Bayley and Naomi. You know, people may not like the matches, but you gotta build up the talent. So you got the Candice LeRae's and the Indy Hartwells, right? So you gotta build them up. So if you gotta put them in feuds with Bayley and Naomi,
they gotta get some shine somehow.
Right. Go ahead. So
how you feeling about this mid card run with the Intercon? I mean not Intercon, the US title between LA Knight.
Right. Yeah. So I like LA Knight as United States champion. I want to see him face different people. Because it's Carmelo Hayes. I like Carmelo Hayes. I think he has talent. I think he's going to be a great WWE performer for years to come. You got Andrade, who's doing very good work. They fought each other 97 times now. The last match, LA Knight ends it in. What's his finishing move called? The BFT. He BFTs both of them. Now it's going to be a triple threat at Crown Jewel for the title. I don't think he's going to lose, though.
He shouldn't lose.
Who?
No, matter of fact, he should lose. We need some spunk. Oh, Carmelo Hayes need to win that
like,
in the most sneakiest way possible.
Right now, I just don't see it right now. But I think it would be good to have someone else win the LA Knight could keep feuding. I would just never big on having the same people hold the title forever.
100%.
Like we've seen this with Roman Reigns. It was 65-year run. We get it, but just to keep it entertaining, I just think we should keep switching up the titles. Overall though, so that's really gonna do it for this episode, right? We're all out of time and try to touch on as much WWE topics as we could. I want to say once again, shout out to Triple H, aka Paul Levesque, Shawn Michaels, Adam Pearce, and
Nick Aldis,
the girl who's running NXT, everyone who's just doing their job. The product looks very good right now. We got Royal Rumble coming up, right? SummerSlam's gonna be here
in Survivor Series,
right? So Survivor Series and all that. WrestleManias and SummerSlams. SummerSlam is going to be in New Jersey, right? The first ever 2-day event. So that's something that, we're gonna try to be in the building for. But thank you everybody for watching. Just make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow us at It's Debatable on YouTube and on all social media platforms. Yeet.